Hey, what's up, guys? So yesterday was an amazing day again. I'm going to show you the numbers. I'm not going to get into very much detail here, but there was only two things that didn't happen. The Cubs, they did win the game, but they didn't cover the spread. They won by 1 run. So that was 2 games in a row where we won with the Cubs, but they didn't cover the spread. So they hit on every other metric except the spread. And then the other one was the Pirates. They went off at the end. I don't know. They scored like 6, 7 runs in 1 inning or something crazy like that. And then that dude Falefa, he's on the Pirates, and he ended up getting 3 RBIs, like I mentioned, because they scored like 9 runs or something crazy. So, anyways, it was a little off. It was ridiculous the way that happened, but it happens. Anyways, it was a 9-2 day. It was great. I'm gonna hook you guys up with two plays in baseball, and I have a bunch of batter props that I want to go through. All right, so let me start here real quick. We had the Oilers inside the VIP. That hit pretty easily for us, so that was good. The Mets, I took them at a -1.5. I actually mentioned that we had 5 people in the free channel. We actually got about 3, so that's cool, but we didn't hit the 5. I was going to share this one. I didn't end up sharing it because we didn't get the 5. Then we had Julio Rodriguez. I said this guy was kind of risky because they tend to walk him more, but I gave this one away for free. This dude I gave away for free as well in yesterday's video. This guy I gave away for free. Notice this guy, he got 2 hits. We only needed him to get 1 hit. Same with this guy. He got 2 hits. We only needed him to get 1 hit. That's what I'm trying to say here. The Cubs won the game, but they did not cover the spread. But I took them on other slips. So Dodgers hit for us pretty easily right there. It was no sweat the entire game. This was another one that I took with the Cubs. Now, I want to point something out. If you're using one team or one player to bring down your odds, make sure you don't do more than 2 or 3 slips at the most, because if they kill it, like for example, if the Cubs would have killed it, it would have smashed 3 of my tickets. I hope that makes sense, guys. If not, ask the question. And then we had the Yankees right there, but it was a push. They were winning the game pretty easily, and then the Angels came back at the end, and you can see right there, this is like towards the end of the game. They were still winning. It was pretty much a done deal, and then these guys came back and scored 2. So they ended up breaking even right there. So it was a good day overall. All right, here we go, guys. I'm going to hook you guys up with 2 plays in baseball, and then I'm going to go through the batter props, just exactly how I look at them. So the first one, guys, this is something called the Sharp Edge. The link is in the description. It's called the Sharp Edge, and you'll get this data in the morning. So check this out. This is the starting pitcher for Seattle, 4.23 ERA with a 5.1 innings average. So he pitches about 5 innings. Compare that to Trevor Williams, 7.66 ERA. He only pitches about 4 innings. That's a massive 3.43 ERA difference for Seattle. That's massive. That's a huge difference. Bullpen edge is massive also towards Seattle. So not only is the starting pitcher very advantageous here at a 3.43 difference. Again, it's right here, 3.43 difference. The bullpen is also very massive. So if you guys don't know baseball, the bullpen means the relief pitcher. And in baseball, the pitching is very important. It's one of the most important. So some batters are so massive that they use some of these pitchers as batting practice. So this is kind of what this is right here. If the pitcher sucks and the team is great, they're going to smash them. And that's pretty much what this is right here. There's a huge difference in the starting pitcher for Seattle compared to Washington. And then the bullpen. So meaning after the starting pitcher is out, the bullpen comes in and then they suck as well. Compare this right here, 2.37 ERA. Compare that to the bullpen, 4.85. Again, for baseball, the lower the number, the better. Okay, it's not like in basketball or any, some sports are different. But in baseball, the lower the ERA, the better. All right, so Seattle's bullpen is 2.73. Compare that to Washington is 4.85. They allow a bunch of runs right here. Sorry, these guys allow 4.23 runs, and the bullpen over here, they allow almost 7 runs. That's almost almost 3-run difference in 9 innings. There's a better record right here. They're number 1 in the American League West, and then these guys are 4th in the National League East. The Mariners just won 9-1 yesterday, so they beat them. They literally beat them yesterday. Okay, 74% chance that the Seattle's going to take this. They're massive favorites at a -200. So the way I'm taking this, I'm not going to show my slips anymore because of what happened yesterday with my video. But basically, I'm taking Seattle at a -1. Like I mentioned, I cannot show my slip anymore. So, anyways, I'm taking Seattle at a -1 to get the juice down. The data shows Washington is both horrible starting pitcher, like I mentioned, and also the backup is not good at all. So bad pitching to start, bad pitching throughout the game. Also, they have Julio Rodriguez, which hits a lot of home runs, and like you saw in my slips from yesterday, Julio Rodriguez got hits off of them yesterday as well. So, all right, that's the first one, guys. Seattle -1. Go to the beastsportspicks.com if you're on those channels, or go to YouTube and type that in, Beast Sports Picks, and make sure you subscribe. All right, let me get into the Yankees. I do love the Yankees today. I did take them. So Yankees should win this game. It's pretty straightforward. Bullpen edge, just like I mentioned in the other game. This represents a 3-run differential. What this means in the last last few games they've had, there's a 3-point differential here. So they've already played each other. Yankees just swept the Angels 5-1 and 3-2 in the same venue 24 hours later. The team quality Yankees are 34-20 compared to the Angels are not even a 500 team. The Yankees are 15-4 in the last 9 games, and they're 8-1 as favorites. Okay, I hope this makes sense. So the Yankees, in the last 19 games, they've won 15 games, and in the last 9 games, they've won 8 games. I hope that makes sense. So Yankees hitters have proven success against this pitcher. Let me actually show you that. So let's see. So we go to Yankees here, and you can see Yelich, or what is this? Kukichi. I don't even know how to pronounce that. But this is the opposing pitcher down here, okay? And what it's saying here is that these batters have already hit off this dude. And that's what it's talking about. This guy has gotten 1 hit. Judge has gotten 5 hits. Bellinger has gotten 1 hit. Volpe has gotten 3 hits. LeMahieu has gotten 8 hits. So the only guy that has faced them 4 times and didn't get anything is this guy here, Peraza. So basically what it's saying is that most of these batters have faced this pitcher and they've gotten hits off of him. So what it's saying is that the pitching is decent with this guy. He does have a decent ERA to start, but the bullpen is where the threat is at for the Yankees. Plus the batters for the Yankees are also much better. Also, they need basically what it's saying here also is that the Angels need a 7-inning shutout, okay, in order for them to even have a chance because of the bullpen and because of the hitters. So the model shows a 66 win probability for the Yankees, and the line of -170 reflects that. I was able to get this. I'm going to tell you straight up. I went straight up with the Yankees on the money line. I was able to get them pretty, not I wouldn't say too cheap, but I was able to find them at like a -158 or something like that. So it's saying the superior bullpen and the stronger batting should take this game for the Yankees. Plus, they've already beat them twice in the last couple of days. All right, let me get into the batter props. Freddie Freeman. And remember, all I want is for this guy to get 1 hit. So you can see, just like I mentioned, it's the same exact data that I just showed over here, but now I'm just confirming it over here. So he's gotten pretty much 80% hit rate in the last 10. He's gotten pretty much 2 hits, 1 hit in the last 4. So he's gotten 5 hits in the last 4. He averages about 5 at bat. He's saying here that it's exceeded this 1 hit 12 of the last 15 games, which is massive. Let me pull this out a little bit. And then he's going against this guy, Cleveland, which is Kershaw. And I know it's hard to see this, but his average is a 7.5. So this is very, very, very detailed. What I'm trying to show here is that he's very solid to get a hit. His odds are pretty high at 275. You can either put them together with somebody else of the 2 teams I just showed you, or you can do them individually. I like to do them individually if they're under 300. And then if they're over 300, I like to put them together. So I like Freddie Freeman to get 1 hit. So this is the guy I showed you, has Jose Ramirez. Yeah. Okay, this dude, like I mentioned, this dude was getting a 100% hit rate. He sees the plate about 4 times, and he's gotten 1 hit at least, sometimes 2 hits, sometimes 3 hits. Most of the time he gets between 1 and 2 hits. He's facing the same pitcher that I mentioned earlier, which is Kershaw, 7.5 ERA. That's a very bad ERA. This is a very massive stat right here too, is that Ramirez is showing 3 at-bats and he's gotten 2 hits. So not only is he hitting at 100% hit rate in the last 10 games, when he's faced this pitcher, he's gotten 2 hits in the last 3 times at-bat. So anyways, it's advantage for Jose Ramirez to get 1 hit. So here we go. Kyle Tucker is next. This dude got a hit for us yesterday. He was supposed to get 2 hits. He did get 2 hits, but we only needed him to get 1 hit. Okay, you can see He goes all the way to almost minus 300, which is good. He's facing this guy, Gordon, which is decent. He's got a decent ERA, not good, not bad. He has not faced this pitcher at all. So that's still good. So again, like I mentioned, he has not faced this pitcher at all. But this guy's not as strong as the other guy. I hope that makes sense. Anyways, 4 to 5 times at bat. The Cubs, I showed a lot of details in the last couple of days about the Cubs. These dudes are massive. Like they get a lot of hits. They're like 1 or 2 in OPS, meaning they get on base a lot. So that's why this dude, you can see he's getting on base. Or I'm sorry, he's facing the plate between 4 and 5 times average. The reason that is because the Cubs in general are getting a lot of hits. So anyways, I like this one again. I'm going to take Kyle Tucker. The last one is going to be Rodriguez right here. So the only little iffy thing about Julio Rodriguez, he's just like Aaron Judge. He gets a lot of home runs, so they tend to walk him. So that's an extra risk that you need to be aware of, because if he gets walked, that means he gets less of a chance to get a hit, and they still count it as no hit. So like I mentioned here, this is it, man. I don't even have to go further than this. Check this out. He got 3 hits right here. He's going up against this horrible 12.25 ERA. This guy Kirby just sucks. You can see he's got a record of 0-1. So the last time out he lost, and his ERA is just trash. That's why we're fading him today too. So we're fading the team, we're fading this pitcher, we're fading the bullpen. This dude, if they don't walk him, he should be solid. All right, so that's it, guys. So let me go right back and explain exactly what I did. I'm going with the Mariners at a -1. I explained why. I'm going with the Yankees straight up. I'm going with Freddie Freeman to get 1 hit. I'm going with Jose Ramirez to get 1 hit. I'm going with Kyle Tucker to get 1 hit, and then I'm going with Julio Rodriguez to get 1 hit. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. Put it in the comments. If you're on any other channel besides YouTube, come to YouTube and type in the word Beast Sports Picks, and then make sure you follow. Also, if you're on YouTube yourself right now, make sure you subscribe, okay? So I do appreciate you guys that are here live. I give you guys a lot of value. 4 batters, 2 plays, and let's keep crushing it, man. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all.